let's get into the November 23 Cod Box. Now we've got some cool gear in here, and Chris will kick it off.
Alright, let's start it with something I like to do, crankbaiting. This is the Damiki Brute. So it's a 70 mil, it's 21.5 grams, so you're going to get a solid cast of that on your bait casting gear. The shape of it is fat and short, so that colour there will actually probably look like a frog swimming around, and cod love to eat a frog or two. So if you don't love your sort of chartreusey matte tiger colours and things like that, I think you're probably a bit crazy, because they're insanely good underwater, and yeah, it's a colour that always works. If it ain't chartreuse, it ain't no use. So with the Brute, cast it out, bump it into your sticks and that. Honestly, just look for some heavy structure and roll it through.
Look at that square bill.
Yeah,
bounce off the structure.
It's really surprising how well they actually bounce off structure. They even say it right there. Bump, grind, and crank. So that's how you get your bites. Smack it into things.
I've got a fair few amount of cod on those.
Yeah.
Well. They're good fun.
Yeah.
Loud rattles.
Plenty of bass on these, to be honest.
Yeah, there you go.
Smack it into timber. It sets them off like nothing else. So what else have we got in the box?
Alright, so we have got Spro Bronzeye King Daddy size. It's 90 mils long, 1 ounce, about 30 grams. This is your top water frog. Got two massive Gamakatsu hooks in the back, so it's got your double hook setup, hollow belly frog, and it's got your skirt for your legs that spread out. Now these were made famous about 3 years ago. Granite Gorillas came out with a cod video. If you search on Facebook for Granite Gorillas, you'll see a video on how to use these, and the monster cod that they land. And it's in impoundments, it's in rivers, it's around rocks, trees, it's flowing water, it's middle of the day stuff. What they did on that video, I think it's only about 11 minutes, 15 minutes. It's well worth watching. They tell you how to work it, where they work it, why they work it. But one thing's for sure, this thing catches cod, and it does a really good job of it, and they're hard to find in Australia.
And getting harder.
But we got some for our subscribers in a variety of colors, so that's my favorite, I think, in the box for this month. What you got there?
Well and truly.
Yeah.
Something you can't go cod fishing without, so just a spinnerbait, trusty old. This is a 1 ounce version, so you'll actually be able to get this pretty deep. Spinnerbaits aren't normally something to get you deep because of those blades slowing it down so much as it sinks, but if you're fishing a river that is actually, not super shallow, you're going to be able to fish this pretty effectively. You could probably rig a big plastic on the tail there if you want to get some more body to it. You probably would want that if you're chasing cod.
We'll slow the fall a little bit.
That's it. Put more action into it as well. So you got two willow blades there, so you actually can burn these relatively quick. That top one's pretty massive though, so you're not going to be able to super burn it. But yeah, like you said, lots of flash. The sun picks up on these blades and just throws light everywhere. And a big angry cod.
Yes.
You're going to see that and come charging out of its snag to crunch it. Super strong, being from 6 cents as well. They're designed to sort of last, and they're a high quality
they'll take a beating.
Yeah.
Alright, next two lures we're going to do together, because it's a fairly new concept and they go together. So to kick it off, it's from 6 cents, soft plastic. It's called the Divine. Let's do a 4-inch in your paddle tail. Really cool color there. I think that one's called Live Minnow, so clear with your bits of purple and black glitter. And then we match it up with an Axel swim jig, and there's nothing in that packet because I've taken it out already and I've rigged it up on one of the soft plastics. Now, cool thing with this Axel swim jig is it's on an axle, so that hook can move. So you're retrieving that and you're bumping structure, it doesn't matter. That can knock up and down, it moves around. It's got a screw lock in there, big 7/0 heavy duty hook in there, so you can weedlessly rig your plastic. And a little tip that I like to do is when you pull your hook through, then you pull the plastic forward and you just pinch it into the hook there. So it's a bit of a skin hook, so properly weedless, but if something bites down on it, that hook's out and you're in. Match that up with any 4.5 or 4 to 5 inch soft plastic will go on that 7/0 hook. Got your skirt over it, and you're pretty much going to cast that out. It's your chatterbait without the chatter. It's when you want maybe a more finesse presentation, maybe the fish are feeling the pressure of other anglers around, but you want the bulk of your lure with a paddle tail, and that's just going to come swimming by, and there you go. And the cool thing with this, you can pause it and you can go right into the structure, right into the rocks. You can crawl it over the rocks even, and the cod will find that. And that is, I think, a very cool lure in this month's Cod Box. Alright, so that is your 2023 November Cod Box in a nutshell. If you want to win this exact box, just comment below which lure will you tie on first. Winners will be announced around the 5th of December. This will be the one I'll be throwing. And if you want to subscribe, cod season kicks off 1st of December. You start, subscribe for a box and you'll get it on the 8th of December or something. Or purchase a one-off box, start stocking up. Cod season is almost upon us. And yeah, until next month, tight lines.
Catch you later, guys.